40 games unbeaten in all competitions, but today we want to make that 41 and bring home some silverware. Hello and welcome to episode 67 of Irons in the Fire as we try and make West Ham good and great again. My name's Mark and on today's episode we have for you just one game. It's the Carabao Cup final at Wembley in this one, and we'll be looking to beat our rivals Tottenham in the Carabao Cup final and bring home some silverware as mentioned in the preamble. Well, don't forget, if you do enjoy today's episode, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the series so far, whether you want me to continue with the series, and indeed what you'd like to see me do next. That will all help here on YouTube. And the best way of keeping up with everything that's going on this channel is to follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, and at JustOffside too, and that will keep you up to date with all that happens on this channel. New episode, new series, new episodes, all the rest of it as we go along. We've played one match since you were last with us. That was against Crystal Palace. Kept our run going. I think I said at the top 41 games. Actually, this would be 42 games, I believe. I think it was Leeds United and Chelsea in the last episode, a 4-3 and a 3-1, gave us the 40 games up. And I think Crystal Palace was actually the 41st game. And then this will be the 42nd game in our run. Let's just go and check that out, because I've got my doubts now whether I'm right, wrong or indifferent. If we go in here, I think if we go in here, anyway, yeah, history, records, one in a row. Most matches without losing. I think that's the one. 41 games. There you go. Right at the top there. 25-26 season. 41 games. 23rd of August to the 18th of February. Well, yeah. There you go. It's 41 games, not 40, as I pre-mentioned. Very remiss of me, I do apologise. A 2-0 win at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace. Kept that run alive. 15 shots, 6 on target, 2.04 and 50% of the possession. Crystal Palace had 7 shots, 3 on target, 0.61 and 50% of the possession. Ollie Watkins opened the scoring after just 6 minutes. Parisi came marauding down the left wing, crossed the ball deep. Watkins got underneath it and headed it down into the ground past Johnson in the Crystal Palace goal, 1-0. And it remained there at half-time, 1-0. And it looked like it was just going to be a one-goal match until Martin Vicic did this in the 68th minute. Kerr, who had come on as a substitute, cut it back for Wagnerman. Wagnerman to Vicic. Vicic hit it viciously from well outside the penalty area into the top corner, and it was a 2-0 win. Martin Vicic picking up player of the match for that goal, as much as anything else. Picked up his yellow card at 72 minutes. I thought he'd come on, but he didn't. So there we go. That continued our run and makes the top of the table look something like this as we go into today's episode. The teams immediately behind us, because we have played that game in midweek, along with Tottenham playing their game midweek. There is a raft of games being played here on the Saturday. The cup final's not until the Sunday, so we'll have those results ahead of the cup final. But as it stands at the moment, we are 16 points clear of Chelsea, who are in second place. We are 17 points clear of Arsenal and Tottenham, who are on 53 points. And then Manchester United, we are 20 points clear of them. They have 2 games in hand over us. They are down in 5th. Manchester City are 8th on 48. Aston Villa, in the last of the European places, 7th on 42. And then 3 points adrift of them are Newcastle in 8th on 39. Norwich, Luton and Southampton in the drop zone, albeit not Norwich and Nottingham Forest have equal points. So it's all down to goal difference as it currently stands at the bottom there. And, of course, Luton Town, just 1 point adrift, could suck Nottingham Forest in if they're not careful. Lots to play for at the bottom of the table there. And it could be in quite an interesting mix. Bournemouth and Sunderland not a million miles away. And Brentford just don't need to blink, really. Otherwise, they could be in trouble as well. So it's all to play for. Right. Without any more to do, let's have a quick roundup. The medical centre, nobody on our medical benches at the moment. Zuma, Kahera, Trott and Friedel have all come back from injury, which is excellent news. We have played Tottenham 5 times in this series so far. Tottenham have the upper hand. Well, in fact, it's pretty even Stevens, really. They just have a slight advantage on goal difference as it stands at the moment. We've played 5, both won 2, both drawn 1, both lost 2. So, as I said, pretty even Stevens, apart from goal difference as it stands at the moment. Obviously, we're playing at Wembley today. We haven't beaten them at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 2 losses and a draw. At the London Stadium, we've beat them 2-1 on the 2 occasions that we have met them. The last time we met them, Tammy Abraham scoring after 8 minutes and Perez after 22 made it 1-1. I expect another reasonably tight match today, which I think could lead to extra time. And let's hope it doesn't go to penalties. But are we going to pick up our first lot of silverware? Let's hope we can today. Team news ahead of that is Archie Gray is cup tied and not available to us. They are without Emerson Royal, who's got a damaged heel. Lookman, who is out with a gashed lower leg. And Pedro Porro has got pulled ankle ligaments. That is the team news ahead of the match at Wembley. Let's go and have a look at the team then that will face Tottenham. Well, what I'd neglected to do, of course, was remember that, having just said it, that the game's been played in the Premier League, and they have been played, and this is how it all falls out. Back to a 13-point lead over Chelsea as they beat Sunderland by 3-0. Arsenal, a 2-2 draw against Leeds United means that they are 16 points behind us in 3rd place. Manchester United and Tottenham are 4th and 5th. Both of them with a game in hand over us, so they could close that down a little bit, but would still remain 14 points adrift if they were both to win. And then Manchester City, who haven't played today, they are on 48 points. Aston Villa have played, and they beat Liverpool by 2-0. Liverpool having a dastardly season, to say the least. 26 games, they've only won 9, lost 11, 33 points, currently down in 12th place. I won't say they'll get relegated, but I think they need to be very, very careful and mindful. They are going to struggle to get anywhere near European places for next season. So the results there: Manchester United 2, Bournemouth 1, Aston Villa 2, Liverpool 0, Chelsea 3, Sunderland 0, Everton 3, Luton 0. Leeds and Arsenal 2-2. Brentford beating Norwich by 1-0 as the top, and as down the bottom, Nottingham Forest and Norwich still touching one another down the bottom there, albeit Nottingham Forest do have a game in hand now. Norwich, Luton and Southampton in that drop zone as it currently stands, but everybody else is in the mix. I would say Bournemouth, Sunderland, Nottingham Forest, Norwich, Luton and Southampton. So it's pretty much as it stands at the moment. Any 3 from 6, possibly any 3 from 7, or even you could take Brentford. Anywhere up to Brentford could be sucked into there very, very easily. Right, that is it. I think we will come back, unless there's any other specific news, we will come back just ahead of the game against Tottenham for the team news. And here is the team that faces Tottenham in this Carabao Cup, a final. It's Mazulia in goal, Parisi, Friedel, Todibo and Wagnerman. Our defensive line, Samadic, Ward-Prowse and Helmand in midfield. Kudos is sat behind Watkins and Abraham up front. And then on the bench we have Trubin, Upamecano, Vitic, Gomez, Emerson, Kahera, Gluck, Bowen and Souček. Is that the side that can bring us home our first lot of silverware? Let's hope so. And here we are at Wembley for this Carabao Cup final. Daniel Farke is the manager of Tottenham, playing a 4-2-3-1 today. Playing our usual formation. And Alvarez gets us underway for Tottenham. And Romero on the ball. Teze goes all the way back to Vicario. Gets first touch of the ball. Romero has Nuse out here. Nuse back to Vicario. And they're just moving the ball around. Everybody getting a little bit of feel for the ball. Free kick. 3 minutes on the clock. Just inside our half. Romero chips one over. And Noza is there. It's gone in. And Alvarez puts it away. And inside 4 minutes, Tottenham take a lead. Not what we wanted. One off of the training ground, I think. And Noosa chipping that in. Alvarez getting a boot to it. Van de Ven to Noosa. Cut out by Kudos. Watkins. We break now, but it was a poor ball from Watkins looking for Kudos, and Kudos wasn't on it. Bentancur. And trying to win the ball off him. Didn't on this occasion. And but Kudos tracks back and wins that one. Parisi now goes down that left wing. Parisi cunts it into space. But nobody there. Helmand back over. Abraham. But it's into the arms of Vicario. Romero. Oh, that's a poor ball out to Helmand. Samadic. Oh, just over. It's gone for a corner. Took a deflection. Kudos was on target. And Bissouma. A very poor ball. Helmand lurking there out. And, yeah, just got fingers to that Vicario. Going in. Ward-Prowse with the corner then. Swings it in. It's headed clear. Todibo. Samadic. It's gone in. It took a deflection on the way. It was pumping around there. And on 8 minutes, we are back level. Kalazewski missing the interception apparently. We'll see it from behind. Ward-Prowse comes in. It's headed out. Todibo flicks it to Samadic, who hits it first time. And as you'll see, it's come off. Vicario thinks it's going this way. It's come off of one of these two players here. And hit the post. Well, in fact, it hit both posts and it's gone in. Samadic claim it. Free kick, Noosa. It's been a thorn in our side and they've got another one. We're really not doing well at defending today, are we? Not from set pieces. Bentancur is the scorer. And on 17 minutes, they go 2-1 up. He had loads of space. Mazulia not getting there. Van de Ven. Crossed in. Mazulia comes out and collects that, though, just as well he did, because who was lurking there? It was Bissouma was lurking. And Mazulia gets Parisi underway. Parisi's picked up a yellow card, I notice. Cuts it inside to Watkins. Chipped over the top. Kudos! And Kudos puts it away. He's offside, though, I think. 9th goal of the season if it stands. It's a goal. He was onside, and we're back level on 23 minutes. Good play. Kudos bringing it down. And it's in the back of the net. We'll see the lines this time. There we go. Being played on by the Romero in the centre of defence there. Lovely through ball. Kudos just brought it down. It was quite a tight angle in the end. Highlight from kickoff. Alvarez. And we need to be a bit tighter in defence. Oh, it's gone round his man. Back in Bentancur. He's in space again. It's gone, or in fact, I think Mazzulia got tips to it. And it's gone for a corner. Chipped deep. Mazzulia punts it away. But Noosa is on it again. I need to just check this Noosa out in a minute when we get the next break. Chipped it in. But Mazzulia thankfully collects. Free kick now just inside our half. Friedel with the kick. Parisi. Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse. It's a poor ball. And he's given it away. Now we're in trouble. But it's cut out by Todibo. Wagnerman. We haven't seen him do too much so far. And that's poor as well. He lost control of that ball. But it's picked up again by Samadic. In midfield. Friedel. Kudos. Kudos through to Watkins. Watkins turns on it. Helmond! His first goal of the season. What a time to score it. And, 36, might have been 35 minutes. We'll check it out in a minute. It's the first time we've been in the lead in this game. Friedel, Kudos. Watkins just teeing it up for Helmond. It was 36 minutes probably. Right on 35, but we'll see. We have corner now. 40 minutes on the clock virtually. Ward-Prowse swings it in near post. It's headed clear. Abraham. Samadic. Oh, and a save by Vicario. Oh, dearie me, that was going in. Samadic likes to hit him from that point. And goodness me. Samadic chips this one in. It's cleared. And Noosa is on it. Tammy Abraham taking him out. Tezzy on that far side. Maddison inside to Bizuma. Maddison, he's on a run. It's blocked and it's gone for a corner. I think it was Mazzulia that blocked it. Either way, it didn't matter. It didn't go in. Kolozewski is going to take the corner. It's swung in here. It's headed clear. Holman all lay on it. We're on a break. What's Holman going to do? He's been tackled by Noosa. Try to hold that ball up to get reinforcements there. We'll see this again. I'm not sure who it was that did the defending, but did a very good job. Maddison. In fact, it was the boot of Todibo. 4 minutes of injury time. We are in the second minute of that. Nearly entering the third. Samadic. Ward-Prowse. It was nearly short. Parisi, and we would have been in trouble. Friedel. Parisi. Parisi round his man. Into Kudos. Kudos in off the post. And my goodness me, we've got a 2-goal lead. And we are, really putting them away today. And in the third minute of injury time, so on 43 minutes, it's a 4-2 lead through to Kudos. Kudos puts it away. And no more highlights. Half-time has arrived. Samadic having a good game. He scored one as an assist. And then Helmond has got his first goal for us. Kudos having 2 goals. One from Parisi, one from Samadic. It was a very even first half in a way. We've had 7 shots, 6 on target, 1.02 and 41% of the possession. They've had 7 shots, 5 on target, 1.38 and 59% of the possession. Noosa being a nuisance as much as anything else, and took the lead twice early on in the 4th minute, and then after we equalised in the 8th, took the lead again on 17, but goals from Kudos, Helmand, and Kudos again in the following 20-odd minutes. Gives us a 4-2 lead at half-time. Can we hang on to that lead? Can we add to it? Can we stop them getting through? And can we win our first lot of silverware? Abraham gets the second half underway. Samadic, Kudos, out to Parisi. Parisi comes on a bit of a maraud. Crosses it deep. Looking for a head, but didn't find one. Ward-Prowse and Wagnerman. Todibo. Wagnerman with a long throw. 58 on the clock. It's headed down by Abraham. It's back to Abraham. Abraham in the penalty area. It's Wagnerman outside. Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse, he's had a shot. It's blocked. And Alvarez captures it, but he's been brought down. And Parisi's going to get sent off here. We're down to 10 men. Oh dear. That's not good. Which means we're going to have to sacrifice a player, which is a bit of a shame. We might have to go one up front. And I'm thinking Tammy Abraham probably is he the weak link? Ollie Watkins is probably having the better game. Right, I think we'll take Tammy Abraham off. Bring on Emerson. Move Emerson out in defence. And what we could do, we've got a choice here. We can either put Kudos a bit wider. I think we'll be all right like that. So that's not good. Parisi getting sent off. Yeah. Down to 10 then, and we've got 13 minutes left to play. Alvarez with a free kick. Mazulia saves it. It's gone for a corner. .65 on the clock. Alvarez crosses this one in. Ooh, just over the top. And with 66 minutes on the clock, making our second change. We have 3 stoppages, of course, which means the next one we're going to have to make 3 changes. But Joshua Wagnerman is off, and we have replaced him with Joe Gomez. They have a corner. Alvarez with the corner. Swings this one in, and Ward-Prowse gets up there, heads it clear, but it's not clear. Teze is out here, and he's gone round his man. And cut inside Bizuma, but way off target. Gomez with a long throw. Watkins heads it on. Nobody there, and they will come away. Kamiri, but Samadic had better ideas. Helmand, Gomez. We're on 80 minutes, looking to make some changes in just a moment. Gomez crosses it deep. Watkins, oof. And it's gone for a corner. I'm not sure if it was creeping in or not, but Vicario wasn't taking any chances. Ward-Prowse with the corner then. Crosses this one in near post, and it's Todibo, I think, over the top. We'll see this chance again. Gomez, who's come on as substitute, crossed this ball in deftly. Oh, he was going in, definitely. And with 80 minutes on the clock, we're making our final 3 changes. We have taken off Morten Helmand, who was tiring and also on a yellow card. He's been replaced by a Gluck. And then we have replaced James Ward-Prowse with Upamecano, who lies a bit deeper as a defensive midfielder. And then Ollie Watkins has come off, and we have replaced him with Gerard Bowen. Ball nearly given away there. And Tottenham come forward and get one back. We could be in trouble. Oh, it's gone wide. Mazulia getting a hand to it. It was going in. Alvarez swung in. It's Kudos heading it clear. Free kick. Freed out. 85 on the clock. Kamari, we're giving that ball away. And defensively won it. Kudos. Samadic, we're giving balls away now. What's the matter? What are we doing? Kalazewski through. Ooh, and another save, I think. Gomez picks this ball up. It's been tackled. Kumami heads forward in attack. 87 on the clock. Let's chip this one deep. Kamari, it's been pushed out for a corner by Mazulia. Corner on that far side. 88 minutes on the clock. Mazulia comes and collects. Confidence for you. He's desperate to keep keep the other goalkeeper. I can't even think of his name for a minute. Trubin. But it's been won, and ball aimlessly pushed up forward again. I know we've got a 2-goal cushion, but dearie me, it's gone out wide to Kalilevski, but he's headed it in. Trubin. Samadic out to Emerson. Not seen much of Emerson since he's come on. Emerson inside to Bowen. Back to Emerson. Emerson. Samadic. Bowen. And it's gone in. Kudos gets his hat-trick. His 11th goal of the season. And that is it. It's all over on 89 minutes. We are picking up our first lot of silverware. Confidently put away. I thought the defender had pushed that wide then for a minute. But Samadic. Bowen puts it in for... And it was actually Skip put his foot on it. And Kudos just put it away. 7 minutes of injury time. And Samadic. It's gone for a corner. It's gone for a corner. We're in the 4th minute of the 7 added on. Gluck swings this one in. It's headed out. Gluck will get there. Gluck on the ball. Friedel, but he's given the ball away. There's Gluck again. Gluck goes out wide to Gomez. Gomez. What's he going to do with this? He's let it go out. Vicario. In the 6th minute of 7 added on. They've got 3 goals to score. If they are to take this to extra time. Bissouma. Through to Alvarez. Alvarez puts it away. He's offside though. And it won't count. VAR will look at it. And he was offside. Well spotted by the linesman. When that ball was played, the defence just hung off. Mazulia in the 7th of 7 added on. We just got a C timeout here. Gomez. Upamecano. Samadic. Goes out wider. Gomez. Can we add an extra one to this? It would be one heck of a scoreline. Gomez. Upamecano. And it's all over. The referee's blowing his whistle. And we see a trophy lift for the first time this season. Carabao Cup winners. We've been here 3 times, not won it, but we've won it this time. And in great fashion, 5-2. Bearing in mind we were behind twice. But once we got our noses in front, we stayed in front. And first bit of silverware in the box, in the cabinet, wherever you want to put it. And it's all over. They down to 10 men. Didn't thwart us, really, did it? 60 minutes. And we scored after that on 89 minutes. I think we were 4 up, weren't we? 4-2 up at half time. Added another one on 89 minutes. Kudos getting his hat-trick and a player of the match. I'm not surprised. 12 shots, 8 on target, 1.83. 42% of the possession. They have 14 shots, 9 on target, 1.87 and 58% of the possession. They won't be happy at all, really, in the scheme of things. But Mohamed Kudus, 3 goals to his name today. And Lazia Samadic also having a great game. 3 key passes, 2 clear-cut chances, 1 assist and 1 goal. He's had a great game, as well as there's a number of other players. That's our first silverware then in the cabinet. And we'll have a look and see what's coming next. Well, before we round up, we will have a little bit of a round up in the Premier League here. Because 2 games have been played. Haaland is back. He scored 2 goals in 4 minutes to beat Southampton by 2-0. Newcastle beating Nottingham Forest by 3-0. So as we end the episode, the table looks like this, and some games in hand being used up. We are top on 70 points. Chelsea second on 57, a 13-point lead. 16-point lead to Arsenal in third place. Manchester United are in 4th on 53, along with Tottenham. Both teams have a game in hand as it stands at the moment. Manchester City are on 51 points, so we're 19 points clear of them. Aston Villa are 45 points in 7th place, so way above them. In fact, we're 25 points clear of them. And Newcastle outside the European places on 42. Down the bottom, Norwich, Luton and Southampton. Southampton stuck on the bottom, can't get clear. Nottingham Forest not having a good day either, and getting sucked into that mess at the bottom of the table. First bit of silverware in the cupboard then. Thank goodness for that. We are going to attempt the next bit of silverware coming up. It's an FA Cup 5th round tie against Portsmouth. If we want to win that as well, we are going to have to beat them at their place. In fact, it's at Fratton Park, of course it is. And then we have a Premier League game against Manchester United. A toughie. We are at home, though, at the London Stadium. So that one coming up. And, of course, it's another 6-pointer, technically, when we come to it. 42 games unbeaten. Can we make it 44 in the next episode? Join me and find out. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to give me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Irons in the Fire and our other series, Bottom to the Top, as they are released. And new episodes of Irons in the Fire are released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. The best way of keeping up to date on what's happening on this channel is to follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at JustOffside2. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 68. It's out on Monday. Until then, have a good weekend. Bye-bye.